Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kato Living. I'm Jackson Jerk, joined by the Matea Skinner. Question of the day to start the show. Matea, when you were growing up, did you have or does your family have any pets?
Absolutely. I've had lots of pets. When I lived in Iowa, we had some outdoor cats, an outdoor dog. Here in Minnesota, we have two dogs, both Bernedoodles.
Okay.
One's named Rizzo. The other is Wrigley, after the Chicago Cubs. Anthony
There you
Rizzo, you know.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
How about you?
Cooper, obviously. Everybody knows
Obviously,
Cooper.
yeah.
So yes, we'll have to see him soon. But to start our show today, we're joined by Dee Barton with Benches, who is here to talk about the perfect reasons to add to your family or maybe start a family with a furry friend via adoption. So thank you very much,
Thank
Dee,
you for having me very much.
Tell us what Benches is first before we start on any other questions.
Right, so Benches stands for the Blue Earth Nicollet County Humane Society. Many people don't realize that. They just think benches is like the bench you sit on, but it's for the Humane Society. It's been around a very long time. And I took over as executive director back in December of 24, and I've been loving the ability to spend times with dogs and cats, you know, every single day. So it's been great.
That's awesome.
Super cool. During this holiday season, what would you like people to know about Benches?
I want people to know that we're always looking for donations, cash donations or physical donations. Also, for adoptions, I know some people think it's a good idea to, you know, adopt a Christmas present for someone. And we just really encourage people to think of it as we want the people that want the animal to come in and adopt the animal. It's not a spur of the moment decision.
Right.
For sure.
It's a lifelong decision for the animal. A dog can live up to 10 to 15 years. A cat can live to 20 years.
Yeah.
So you need to be committed to that animal for that length of time, so it shouldn't be spontaneous.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What's it like working at Benches? Obviously, you get to work with cats and dogs every day, but just kind of take us through the day-to-day life for you.
Sure. So in the morning, we have staff and myself will get there about 6:30, 7 o'clock. We will start cleaning the dog kennels, so we get all the dogs out, get the kennels clean. Many times we have cat volunteers. They'll come in and do the cat condos. So we get everything cleaned out, and then we start feeding breakfast. And then from there, we start with our tasks, washing dishes, washing down windows. A lot of meds need to be administrated. We'd look over our vet criteria to see what animals need to be updated, vaccinations. We also look at lists for animals that need to go have spay-neuter. Before we adopt anything out, it does have to be sterilized. So we look through over all of that. And then lunchtime, and we make sure everything has lunch. And in between there, we have volunteers that come in and let dogs out. We have some dog walkers. Staff sometimes has to do dogs. The cats, again, get fed if they need to have any lunch. And then we usually start doing supper about 5 o'clock. And kind of the same routine as the morning. And we usually try to be out of there between 8 and 9 o'clock at night.
Wow, long days.
It's a very long day, and we have, you know, kind of a limited staff, so everyone works really hard. Rely on volunteers that can come and, you know, help us do those things.
For sure.
But it's a lot of work, a lot of you know, sadness sometimes because animals will come in very sick or neglected, and that kind of, you know, breaks our heart. But we just are glad that we're here still and able to do that.
Yeah. Very cool. What does the adoption process look like at Benches?
Okay, so for cats, you just go to our website, benches.org, and fill out the cat application, and then we will approve it. Once approved, then you come on into the shelter during open adoption hours, which is Thursday, Friday, 3 to 7, and Saturday, 2 to 6. And then you can come on in, interact with the cats, pick the ones that you like, and then the adoption finalization is very easy. You just pay the adoption fee. The staff will go over all the medical records, any personality things that you may have to pay attention to, and pretty much you're out the door. Maybe a quick photo. Sometimes the cat folks don't like to have their photo taken. It's kind of odd. The people that adopt the dogs are like, yes, but the people that have the cats are like, well, they're in the carrier. You know, we're just going to go.
Get out of here.
Right. So the dogs is a bit different. Dogs, you have to It's by appointment only.
Okay.
So you still have to fill an application out, and then Terry will text you with a schedule, and then you will go in and she will show you the dog that you applied for. But many times she'll do a little matching game. She'll go over your schedule. She'll go over your you know, what you're looking for in a dog.
Yeah.
And then the dog you may have applied for might not be the best fit.
Yeah.
So then she'll show you other dogs that are a better fit. And we do all of that in the Apollo room or the play yard.
Yeah.
We don't have public adoption hours where people can just come in and peruse the dogs.
in.
The dogs are in a big kennel run, and peeking through the windows and having people walk through the kennel run really stresses them out. They start barking, they want to be seen, and it takes them a long time to kind of reset themselves. So we'd really like it by appointment only.
That's awesome. If people were interested in reaching out to you guys about benches and adoption, how can they do so?
They can do that by going to our website, benches.org, benchs.org, and also a social media page, Instagram and Facebook. Watch there for our wish list and everything else we have going on.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you so much, Dee Dee.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So come on.